I'm filming now. Howdy folks, Chuck and Linda. We're sitting in the shade at what I think is the old railroad depot in Deadwood, South Dakota. Somebody on one of my videos had commented they wanted to see more bikes. So this is usually one of the busiest parking lots in Deadwood during the Sturgis motorcycle rally. We just got done riding Van Ocker Canyon, Nemo Road, came back up Highway 385 to the gaming district of Deadwood from the south. We thought we'd spend a little bit of time, make a little bit of video here, show you some bikes, show you some bikers and some motorcyclists and a little bit of Deadwood. We're right across the street from the new part of the Silverado. Actually, it's a saloon casino. They have a buffet dining. Oh, we could go eat their buffet tonight if you wanted to. They have a crab leg buffet on Fridays and Saturdays. Or at least they used to, and we saw a sign for it the other day. But we kind of forgot about it till just now. But just a note, there is a Wells Fargo bank right across the corner there. We've had to go there a few times. Not yet this year, but we have in the past. The one year we had to bail out our motorcycle. It got impounded because I left it on Main Street, South Dakota. Main Street, Deadwood overnight when I should not have done it. It was a Saturday night and they used the street to supply the establishments on Sunday morning so they can stay in business, especially during the rallies. So verboten, do not do that. So anyway, we're going to get up, start wandering around, show you some bikes. If I see anything special, I'll maybe linger for a moment, but there's just all kinds, types, styles of motorcycles around. Of course, it is predominantly Harley Davidson, as seems to be the way around the Midwest at least. Now, we did notice when we rode the Pacific Coast Highway, we didn't see that many Harleys. We saw a lot more sport bikes out on the West Coast. Now, that was just a ride that we went on. It wasn't a rally or anything like that, so I couldn't tell you who shows up for rallies. Right there's actually a red bike, much like mine. Ours is parked. Where is it parked? I lost it already. Oh yeah, there it is. I see it. It's a little dirtier than this one. We've been camping up in the dust and the dirt, and we had little sprinkles the other night. But anyway, we'll start moving here. Nice red trike here we got on our thumbnail picture for this video. I'm going to glance over my shoulder. Okay, yeah, this is Deadwood History and Information Center now. I do believe it used to be a railroad depot. Not 100% certain, but I think it is. So, as you can see, there's quite a few trikes here as well. There's Harley Track glide there. I do believe this white one's a newer Indian. Nice looking, sharp looking, very clean, very shiny. Nice to look at, great paint job. Oh, it's a black Indian right next to it as well. Harley 883 Sportster next to it. So, anyway, we're gonna wander. Well, I think up to the corner. See if we can get into the building over there at the Silverado. We've been out riding the hills. It's time for a restroom. Another Indian here. They're really nice bikes. You can usually pick them out of a crowd. Now that looks like a newer Honda Goldwing right there. They've been getting a little sleeker in recent years too. A little sportier looking. I don't know if they're any lighter weight, but very comfortable road bikes. Here's a nice purple Harley right here. What's that?
Maybe our next bike should be an Indian.
An Indian? I thought you were going to tell me it should be purple.
No, that one's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like
Yeah, I've been kind of pointing out the Indians as I walk by them too.
It's just,
There's the Vulcan. Here's a sport bike. I don't know what this is. VZ10. Probably one of you watching knows what they are.
here's what we need right here.
They call it, no, it's a Yamaha. It says Yamaha on the side cover. I've never ridden a sport bike. Yeah, that's an Indian. I noticed that, a Roadmaster.
Yeah, that's nice.
Very nice. There were a couple Indians over there too. A real nice white one and a black one right next to it that I caught on the video. Yeah, except Harley dealers are so much more plentiful when you need something. But is this one yours? Headlights on, did you know?
Yeah, I got my keys.
Okay. Just so you don't walk away and come back with a dead battery. Walk over here, have a closer look at this. I think it's a Polaris slingshot. They're getting pretty popular. See them all over the country. It's a real stable, real fast, fun to ride. Nice looking orange Harley right there. Looks like probably a street glide. When I was a kid, I always thought Harley Davidsons had to be black. Now you can find them just about all colors of the rainbow. And we are actually on our fourth. Well, the ones we have now, the number 3, number 4, red Harleys. What?
Was there a sign when we came in that said free parking? Why? Because it has to be fee, or you have to pay a kiosk. But I don't know that, I'm just pointing that out.
That looks like a permanent sign. I don't know what that would be for, but yeah, I think it said free parking over there. We can go look at the sign and be sure. Walk down the row of bikes here. Miss Linda's noticing the sign that said fee area, pay at kiosk. I think it's free bike parking, though I'm not absolutely certain. I did notice it said motorcycles only.
Maybe it's free during, no. I don't know.
Nice red Road Glide. Nice yellow Road Glide. And here's a Victory. Nice looking black Victory. You've never seen one?
We've never paid to park here before. Boy, that one's pretty in the sun.
Yeah, it's got some metal flake in it, doesn't it? It's like a custom street glide. Another Victory, the blue one. And the red gold wing. Is that the same one I was looking at or a different one? What do you see? It says what?
It says motorcycle parking only and
Score your free spot. There you go. Let's hope it is. Okay. Sponsored by Geico. That's who we have our motorcycles insured with. And our cars. It's pretty easy. You can do everything online, upgrade, change, buy it, stop it. We haven't had to file a claim on it yet, so I guess we're doing okay. So we're going to see if I can get across the street here. There's a stoplight just turned green. The crosswalk just shut off, the walking sign. So we'll give traffic a chance to go and see what we can do. I'm going to head out. Okay, we made it. think this highway goes direct up to Lead. Mining town. Of course, Deadwood was too. Now casino's a gaming town. We're just going to cut through here. I'm going to go straight through. I'll be out the other side. I'm going to try and keep my...
I'm trying to...
Okay, let's come through here and I'll show you. This is the south side. The Franklin's on the north side.
Alright. I'm going right here.
Right over. That side is the doors we usually come in. I'll be right outside there. Okay, just walking through the casino here. Holding it close to my chest. Try not to draw too much attention to myself. Silverado Casino. Downstairs is where they have the buffet. We've eaten that before. Here's the table games. Thank you very much. Some bikes undercover here. Iron Horseman bike. And a lot of decals on it. Like a little Sportster or Dyna of some kind. Don't really know all the Harley models. This is a Road King with a fairing similar to an electric glide. Here is Main Street. Deadwood Elementary School right here, top of the hill of Main Street. Then going down this way are all the old, used to be the business district, now it's a lot of gaming and a few shops. Or a lot of shops and a little gaming. There's the historic Franklin Hotel. We did stay there one time with a group we were riding with from Cheyenne. That was about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. It was sort of a restoration in progress at the time. I can only assume they're still doing that. But it was decent enough. Kind of a mix between modern and old-fashioned on the hotels. Pretty good old building. Be a shame not to see it get updated and put to use. Anyway, they've got a Camaro here in the window. I think it says "Win this car." I think it's part of a progressive jackpot. If you can see that, if there's not too much glare in the window, maybe if I move to a little bit different angle. But anyway, said you could win this car or $30,000 in cash. Now, don't know just what that car is worth. I suppose they get them wholesale. But wouldn't that be fun to win something like that? Of course, I could use the cash too. We can always use the cash. A little outdoor seating area here while we're waiting for Miss Linda to come out. We'll just stand in the shade a little bit. And then we'll get down to where there's more bikes and more stuff going on. Maybe we'll even see a sign somewhere telling us just what's going on here. Actually, that almost looks like it could be like a concert stage of some kind. The building behind it isn't huge. There's a row of windows on the other side. I don't know. You seeing through the fence okay here with me? This was the Silverado and Franklin Hotel parking lot. Now they're certainly doing something. Looks like an underground bunker of some kind here. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out what. That looks like it almost could be like a stage or something. On that end, maybe it's going to be a concert venue of some kind. I don't know. So anyway, we'll continue walking here. I'm thinking I want to walk across the street and walk down the row of motorcycles a ways. Do you have a plan? Do you want to shop shops? Do you want to walk along? Do you want to...
Just, I don't know. I'll see. Might sit like to go down.
I'm going to keep this video going for a
Yeah,
while.
why don't you, I'll stop up here.
Okay, if you want to. It's right down here. Okay. Got ice cream.
I want ice cream.
Best ice cream around, it says.
I know, but I don't want to. Go right here. I'll look inside this event specialist.
Okay. Here's a nice red Harley Track. Looks like it might be made from Sportster. A little smaller, a little trimmer. What? All right. Free shipping. Ask how. Oh, Naked Winery. Okay. Bikes and bikes and more bikes. One of these days I might own an orange Ultra or Road Glide or something. I do like having the travel trunk on the back, but you can get a bike like this. In fact, this might be one with the removable travel trunk. It looks like it's got all the electric glide lights and everything on the front. In fact, it's got the window reflectors like a Limited even, but might be a detachable trunk for it. Kind of like this one. I think that trunk comes off. So basically I've got a electric glide, but with a removable trunk to have seats similar to a street glide. There's a pretty one. Shiny, lots of chrome. There's another Indian, flat black, a little plainer. Quite a paint job on this one. Bikes and bikers, this is what makes Sturgis, I guess. Started out as a one-day race meet. Now it's grown into about a 9-day everything motorcycles, camping, and party. I'm no Harley expert, but here's two bikes for a good sample. The Road King has a fixed fairing. A Road Glide, excuse me. Not Road King. The Road Glide has a fixed fairing compared to a electric glide. The fairing is mounted to the handlebars and turns with it. The Road King, Road Glide, is a fairly new thing. They've had it several years. But originally pretty much all had the handlebar mounted fairings. But the Road Glide is kind of like a Honda Goldwing, my Yamaha Venture, which was an early 80s model. Had the frame mounted fairing and just the handlebars turned within it. The fairing didn't turn with it. So road glide, street glide, electric glide. Let's see what its fender says for sure. Okay, that's an ultra. And then there's an ultra limited. Guy down here getting somebody's attention, but not mine, I don't think. So all kinds of custom jobs. See a lot more of the chopper type customs down in Sturgis than up here. If you're up here, you had to ride from somewhere. A lot of those guys don't ride those choppers that far on the highway. But it's a personal thing. However you want to do it, you can do it. We used to always ride the bikes, haul a tent, sleeping bags, camp out. Last couple of years since we've lived in the RV, we just bring it up. We have our own bed, our own bathroom, refrigerator, everything.
He's still looking.
Here's a Yamaha here, sport bike. Looks like he's all set to go about anywhere he wants to go. Got a map pocket on his tank bag. I used to do that before we had cell phones and Google Maps. Keep a map in a pocket on the tank. Here's a Suzuki Cavalcade, much like a Goldwing. Again, it's fixed fairing, all the body's solid, just the handlebars and wheel turn within it there. One time I almost thought I was in the market for Linda for an 883 Sportster. Somebody talked me out of it and said, oh, because most of our riding we do on the highways, fairly long distance. It's recommended getting one with a big tire instead of the small tire just for the roadability and the bigger engine, just for smoothness and power on the road. Now, a lot of people love these Sportsters. It's a real popular bike, especially with people who have a hard time maybe reaching the ground from the seat with their legs. But Linda, well, we started her on a little Suzuki Intruder 800 to learn to ride, and then when she moved up to a Softail Heritage. We like the red bikes. They're still more black than anything, it seems. But it's all a matter of personal preference, too. There's the Stockade Saloon. Main Street Espresso. Big Dipper, coffee and ice cream. Like the orange and black combinations. I would prefer a little more orange, a little less black, but again, it's personal preference. Different people like different things. If everybody liked the same thing, everything would be the same. If everybody liked the same thing, we'd still be driving Model Ts, living in log cabins, wouldn't we? Somebody wanted something better, so they started expanding the possibilities. Nice two-tone track, or two-color track there. A little bit of custom work on this street glide. Speakers in the saddlebags, so you can have rear speakers, custom seat, some pinstriping. There's an alligator look seat. There's some nice pinstripes on that blue one. Some flames. Can-Am Spider, 3-wheel. Seat covers. Keeps rain and sun off your seat. Let's see, Mustang Sally's. Restaurant with patio dining. Looks like a fun place. Bullock Hotel, Happy Days gifts, old time photos. Alright, I like this one. I like this one a lot. I like the colors. I do want one newer than 2014 so I can have the built-in navigation. I've got a Garmin Harley Zumo navigation on mine, but you can't really see it, can't really hear it on the highway. Alright, I'm going to head back up the street, find Miss Linda. Probably going to go inside somewhere, have some refreshments, but just wanted to bring you on down the street in Deadwood, show you a few more of the bikes, kind of walk back up and show you who's moving around here. In fact, I might cross over. We'll see things from the other side. I'll keep the video rolling for a while here. I'm nowhere near the end of the street. There's a lot more stuff up here than what I can possibly show you in a short video. So over on this side of the street, I've got shade. You can see the shops better. See the bikes from across the street. Excuse me. Class B camper van. I wish we could fit in one of those, but we would never have enough room in that, especially with the motley crew. Those of you that aren't familiar, that's our 4 little lap dogs. They're all about 11 to 15 pounds each. We got 4 of them we travel with. Sparky, Jasper, Cooper, and Lily. So this is Saturday. It must be about August the 10th. Last Sunday was the 4th, was Linda's birthday. If I had 11, Sunday'd be, or I had 7, Sunday'd be the 11th. So must be the 10th today, Saturday, early afternoon. Deadwood, South Dakota during Sturgis 2019 rally. All kinds of bikes, all kinds of people. I call it the cross-section of America with a common interest in motorcycles. Gathering together for some fun and entertainment. And to ride the Black Hills on the motorcycles. Miss Linda said she'd meet us up here at the Gold Dust where we were the other day. We played a little blackjack, came out a few dollars ahead. Went back down to Sturgis, had a nice dinner. We're thinking tonight we might come back up here to the Silverado for their crab legs. I don't know if it still is, but it used to be an all-you-can-eat crab leg buffet on Friday and Saturday nights. Of course, it's snow crabs. It's not the nice king crabs, but if there's no limit to how many you can get, a little bit of work to dig them out. But they used to always have prime rib with it. Again, I don't know if they still do or not. Maybe I can find out and leave a comment on the video about that. Or if any of you know for sure, leave a comment for me and tell me. As soon as I stop recording, I'll get this all loaded up. It's loading as we talk. I find this to be so much easier than using my GoPro and having to edit for hours and upload for hours. It's so quick and easy. I can cover a lot more things on video without staying up all night trying to get them loaded. Yes, I'm a little bit lazy that way, but you get a little more content, so hopefully you're enjoying it as much as I am. So I'm going to cross the street, go inside, see if we can find Miss Linda here. I'll take the camera in for a little bit, but I'll probably shut it off pretty soon after we get in there. They don't really like filming videos in their casinos. I might be a little bit outlaw. I like to get along. Well, I don't see her at the blackjack table we were playing at. That was right here. Looks like they got the same 3 dealers they had the other day. Chances are she's having a liquid refreshment someplace. She might also be playing a machine somewhere. I don't see her here. Well, just about been through the whole place. I don't see her yet.